What is going on, guys? Oh, I should wait. What is going on, guys? Jerk8Dude here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm doing a live reaction to the PlayStation events. Hope you guys can hear me. Alright, had no time to even check anything. Just made it during the intro. So I'm expecting a new Infamous, maybe God of War. I don't know. More Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, hopefully. Be pretty sweet. So yeah, instead of doing E3, they're just presenting games here now. Curious what they're really gonna show. So ready for this? Alright. We're definitely gonna see Horizon also.
I'm Jim Ryan, President and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, and welcome to the PlayStation Showcase. At PlayStation, we believe in pushing boundaries and setting the benchmark for creativity and excellence in entertainment. We always love the opportunity to speak directly with our community. The new technology in PS5 enables development teams to build more exciting, immersive, and compelling worlds.
Even though their games are cross-gen, to be honest.
We've never
Except
been
Ratchet
more
and Clank.
grateful for the
It's the only true
PlayStation
PS5 game, and Demon Souls.
So thank you for allowing us time
Returnal
to share
2,
some
maybe?
significant updates and brand new content. So without further ado, let's look at some new and amazing games.
Everyone's watching this. Stream be lagging. New Star Wars game, alright.
Peace is a lie.
Not actual gameplay, so we get a CGI trailer here.
That is what the Sith believe. They promise power. Now they wield it. We face the greatest Sith in generations.
Please be Force Unleashed 3.
They must be stopped.
Raven? Knights of the Old Republic remake. Wow, people are gonna lose their shit over that. Never played it, but I'll definitely play the remake. I heard it's like the best story. That's pretty insane, actually. Shit. All the Star Wars fans are freaking out now. They're definitely gonna buy PS5s. That was a smart move. Damn. Revan, I wanna say? Crazy. That game deserves a remake, though. And what is this here? I thought it was a Bayonetta, but it's something else. Set Nexus game. Shift up. company.
하늘에 계신 어머니시여.
Oh, Japanese.
저희는 지구를 지키지 못했습니다.
What is this?
적들을 물리치고 인류를 구원하려는 신성한 의무를 다하지 못하였습니다. 하지만 이제 저희가 다시 내려와 남은 목숨 끝까지 바쳐 싸울 것을 맹세하오니 부디 저희의 죄를 사하여 주시고 저희를 거두어 주시고 저희를
Looks good though.
유혹에 빠지지 않게 하소서.
Something I would play probably.
지하 시설 방공호 같은 건가?
여긴 지하철역이야. 사람들을 태우고 거미줄처럼 도시를 누비던 교통수단이지. 뭐 다 지난 얘기지만 말이야.
So this is a new IP. Gameplay's smooth.
잠깐.
New Parasite Eve, right? Yeah. Okay, this is a Parasite Eve game probably, I swear. Which is a mobile series on PSP. Really good games apparently. I never played them.
지성의 도시들이 모두 예비처럼 폐허가 됐어.
Yeah, I think this is Parasite Eve.
나가는 놈들은 이곳에 버려졌지.
Which is also pretty huge, honestly.
마더스피어의 구원을
Another like dead IP.
기다리고 있는 거야.
Well, Star Wars isn't dead. But that game needed a remake though.
곧 무너지겠어.
Just want to see if this is Parasite in the end or not. Curious, what I was gonna say. Oh, we got quick time events. Oh, that's so cool. It's like Sonic. Very Devil May Cry-esque. That's how those games always were, though. Is it Parasite Eve? It's gotta be. Project Eve, yeah, it's gotta be part of Parasite Eve.
설마. 이브, 저건 알파 네이티브야.
Eve shifts up. You have to look that up. That's probably part of that franchise. 2K presents Gearbox. Oh, Tiny Tina's Castle.
Darkness washes over the
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Been hearing about this for so long. Leaked,
Dragon Lord
announced.
has returned!
Fools! Your party of heroes can't stop me!
Who's ready to rickety roleplay? Spoiler? It's you, baby.
Probably really good though, because the Tiny Tina DLC was really good in Borderlands 3. So a whole game based off that is probably gonna be nuts. I mean, that was Borderlands 2, actually.
You know, some of you may be asking, Tina, why are there guns in a fantasy world? And I am just so glad you asked because shut up your face and get shooting!
So I'm guessing for player co-op. Different classes. Yep, it's probably like warrior mage and whatnot.
You ready, newbie?
Time for character sheets, baby! Alright, trailer over. No end credit scene here. This ain't no super duper hero movie.
March 25th. Actually, pretty soon. Wonder how long this is gonna be. No idea. Square Enix, alright. Luminous Productions.
I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal.
Is this that,
We are getting out of the city, Homer.
here we call
I
this?
promise we'll go somewhere that loves cats. No more fights.
But ain't Final Fantasy.
Clean air, bright skies. What the actual fuck?
This looks like Earth's Church, but I don't believe it.
Whoa, wait, stop!
Nah, it's just Chandelier, it's not Earth's Church. It's just a temple. Yeah, it's a castle. What if this is a new IP or that other IP they did?
Who's there?
And technically not Earth. Well, not what you would call Earth, anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself!
Show myself. I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. Oh, hello, yes.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth.
Oh my
I'm
god, this
seeing
is that
freaking
other
dragon,
Final Fantasy
and-
game.
Oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop. Did I just do that?
This game is crazy. It was a tech demo, I want to say.
Freaking mind!
And then it turned into a legit game.
Okay, that is something I do now.
I'm actually very hyped for this game. I had no idea what I was looking
I'll
at.
probably fly next.
No, you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's too far. Good to know there's a line.
I think it's a PS5 exclusive. Ah, come on.
You are the only hope we have. You're special. You're the one that's planning on facing off with Sylar.
It's gonna be amazing to play.
Is the strongest and most formidable of all the Taunters. You will be doing our
It's gonna be fun to play, you know?
by killing her.
Just looks fun, just to travel around, then attack whatever that comes your way. Project Agatha? Could be making that up though. Project something. Forspoken.
Frey. No name for a demon. I am the one you seek. The one and only Tanta Syla.
Spring 2022.
For decades,
That's pretty
Team
sick.
Rainbow has been the shield against the
Rainbow
worst
Six.
global threats imaginable.
Watch it just be like another year
Hostage situations,
to that like DLC they keep
biological
adding on to.
weapons, the threat of nuclear war. But now, we face the greatest terror our world has ever known.
Extraction. Is this a new game or a DLC? I don't know what to believe anymore. They've only been making DLCs for like ever.
If we want a shot at tomorrow, we will move as one. We will think as one. We will do whatever it
Zombie
takes
DLC? Or zombie game?
as one. Together, Together, we enter the unknown. Together, we fight for our future. And no one will be left behind.
I mean, I think this is going to be its own game. I don't know though. It could be a DLC. Maybe? I gotta look into that, see if that's a DLC or a game. I still can't tell. We have Final Fantasy VII Part 2. Game by Remedy. This is Control Part 2, because I didn't play Control 1.
Whatever you do,
Alan Wake.
go out in the dark.
Alan Wake.
Stay in the light.
Alan Wake's back.
Guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry.
I think it was a Microsoft exclusive too. Interesting.
Alice?
On PlayStation for the first time, yeah, they got Alan Wake.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
Last night I woke up to a nightmare. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it. With it, I could save myself.
Yeah, he like narrates the whole game. I got pretty far in this. I borrowed it from GameStop for a while.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you.
I always wanted to beat it. Then like it took it off the store at one point. Then now it's like back finally. Is this a remaster or just a port? Like what is this? Remastered, yeah. That's pretty sick. I mean, have to check that out. October, just in time for the spooky season. Genius. Oh, GTA? Feels like GTA up there. Got there you go.
Hey! Why no? Hello, Franklin.
What's up?
Improved graphics. Just give us a new game at this point. This game's older than like so many things.
I gotta run now, okay?
Alright, bye babe.
Seamless character switching. Oh yeah.
Oh man, speed up!
No, I want to see the new upgrades.
Get us out of here!
And much more. God damn it.
I think we're gonna literally make out like bandits on this.
So they probably also experience Grand Theft Auto Online. Of course, you gotta mention that. They're obsessed with GTA Online. That's what GTA pretty much is to this point. March 2022. What do we got here? Is that Ghostwire game? Nah.
What's that?
There remains work yet undone. Critical work.
This looks pretty sick.
People always decry the truth when forced to face it. Still your fear. I will be her salvation.
Damn.
The time is nigh. The world rests on the precipice of transformation.
A new age will dawn.
Ghostwire Tokyo, yeah. So you got actually more footage of Ghostwire. That game looks really freaking good now. Got a lot of good games so far. This is what they would have shown at E3 if they actually attended E3, but they waited longer to have like better games to show off. It's more on their behalf. Another Spider-Man DLC? Oh, Rainway. What's going on, man? Got some good games.
Of the galaxy.
Oh, Guardians.
You came here.
Didn't this come out already? Is this probably a DLC?
Choice.
Or a sequel, but probably a DLC though.
Share it with you.
United in the light of belief, all suffering,
or did this not come out?
Will end. Oh.
No, it did not come out.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I think. Yeah,
I think it announced at last E3.
Cease this at once. Fine. Cosmo!
This is actually by Square. It's crazy.
Leader of the Church of Truths.
During that ritual with the priest, they kept talking about a promise.
But they also made that other Avengers game though.
Funky juice or something.
Or joined the cult.
So let us investigate for you. Always catch Peter Quill, and not fun kind with Bob.
A different take on the Guardians from the movie counterparts. Kind of similar but different though.
0.3%.
Is that bad? It sounds bad. It is.
I hope you've got one hell of a speech plan, Peter.
That makes two of us. Follow me!
This game better be co-op. I have a feeling it's not, but it should be co-op though. Then be really good.
By rejecting the promise, you have proven yourselves unworthy, and you must be destroyed.
I like how this part's not lagging at all. Marvel's Guardians. Yeah.
That was completely intentional. The Milano's on her way. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, by Square. They went hard with all that Marvel stuff, I'm guessing. What is this here now? It's that vampire game I think they showed off at E3. Well, not E3. When is this coming out? So you play as either like the demons or the vampires, the different types of vampires, or a vampire hunter. No. Blood Hunt, yep, I remember that. I think that's like the last game they showed off too. Yeah. I remember Blood Hunt.
Welcome to the Eon program. Picture your perfect you. Your health, your enlightenment.
What is this? This looks creepy good.
Not just freedom, we offer.
Reminds me of Bioshock.
Shut up.
This might be a Bioshock spin-off or sequel or something.
The Visionaries. 8 geniuses who painted up a prison and named it Freedom. Locked us all in one repeating day. Their eternity. An endless party that you can never leave.
There's this time loop. Or a death loop, yeah.
place is supposed to be
Deathloop. I thought this was Bioshock.
A bunch of spaced out science nerds, brainwashed cultists flinging bombs, whatever these guys are doing, all spewing Eon's bullshit. So how come I don't remember shit? This Party Island hangover is none my thing. My thing is answers. Who are these people? What do they want with me? And why is she always one step ahead? Come on, Colt. You gotta put this together. Somebody built this place. Somebody's sending me these messages from the future.
This was like announced even before the PS5, or during the PS5 announcement.
Jackass wrecked every plane out here.
I think it's owned by Bethesda also, which is interesting. So they'll probably go back to Xbox at some point.
Why is everyone wearing a mask? What do you do notes anymore? Who am I?
Colt, I want you to remember. I want you to remember why you came here.
Huh. Is that? Damn, I look good. I've imagined myself a way out. Gonna break this time loop before it breaks me.
September 14th. What we got here? Something creepy and good. So it's a music video? Epic Games. Oh, okay. So it's a you'll see soon kind of a thing. Cool. Oh man. So much buffering. So it was like that Breath of the Wild ripoff. What is this? Well, this is the new IP. Oh, that's pretty sick. You can take control of animals. Alright, that's pretty cool.
Diyan, kaloy chumuna Philip Meapur.
Meaji?
Bea muna nyawak. Iti yang azo ikuhu ni angage.
Ano si Lota din niya napet?
Che Oriti.
Give me Kingdom Hearts, come on. Studios.
The biggest pirate treasure of all time.
Uncharted 4. Is it at 60 frames per second?
The task of Ganesh? Now that's not an easy fight.
Getting its DLC. Remastered. Nice.
Last I checked, we're all a bunch of thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
Hang on! Oh, crap!
Everyone obsessed with this treasure gets what they deserve.
This game was amazing. Very tempted to replay this. It's a good series. My first game on the PS3 came with Uncharted. So that was my first game on the PS3.
I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios. PlayStation Studios, at its heart, is a diverse and passionate group of storytellers at our collective of AAA studios all across the globe. Everything we do is driven and inspired by storytelling. As creators, PlayStation 5 gives us the opportunity to push the boundaries of storytelling even further. Our world-class development teams at PlayStation Studios have already delivered such incredible gaming experiences for PS5, and we're only just getting started. As you'll see today with the lineup of exclusive games coming for PlayStation Studios, we're going to continue to drive innovation, advance gaming, while always embracing the legacy of PlayStation and creating games that matter. Games that you're not going to find anywhere else. Enjoy.
Oh, we're gonna see some good exclusives now. I'm very, excited. Oh, here we go. Is this the Metal Gear remake? Insomniac Games. Infamous. Okay, here we go. Marvel. What am I about to see right now? Marvel Wolverine, wow. They're making a Wolverine game? That's sick. It's gonna be so good, honestly. That's the system seller right there. Damn. Ridge Racer? Gran Turismo? Gran Turismo. What are they up to now? I wonder which one this is. I'm guessing it's gonna have ray tracing and all the bells and whistles that the PS5 can offer. Oh, they're going in with this one. Gran Turismo 7. That was a long ass trailer. PlayStation Studios though. Here's another exclusive.
For as long as I can remember, I have looked for an equal. One who could push me.
Spider-Man.
One who could surprise me.
And Miles. So this is a sequel.
One who could even beat me. Yet all I found is disappointment. Will one of you finally give me what I desire?
Who's the villain?
Yes. We will.
Is this Venom and Harry? Damn. Spider-Man 2. That's gonna be interesting. If Harry's like jealous of Miles. And Venom's only just eagering it. Excited for that. We got another one. Oh, God of War Ragnarok. Here we go. Captured on PS5. He's older.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow
Oh, he knows who he is.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
we do not know what Mother wanted.
Well,
Oh, the head's
I
back.
recognize that dour expression anywhere. Odin's got tricks up his
Yes,
sleeve we
more God of
haven't dared
War.
to consider.
What if there was someone who could help us?
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead?
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
If he's out there, we gotta find him.
Come in. What in all yarns be the happened to him?
We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people.
So you're gonna look for this mythological God of War. Norse mythologies war.
War is not the only way.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No!
You seem like a calm and reasonable.
Yep, he's got his blades.
Are you a calm and reasonable person?
Thor.
In moments of crisis,
Minotaur, man, that was nuts.
harness it. Let it serve you.
Combat looks sick as hell.
Tyr!
Are you coming with us?
He's got a body. Oh, that's pretty sick. God of War Ragnarok.
You'll get your answers soon enough. Well, some of them.
Alternate dimension version of her, of the boy. Oh, more updates coming up. But no PlayStation VR, they confirmed.
Unbelievable.
Interesting.
Yes, inconceivable. See myself as fairly reasonable, but at times I can be stubborn. So if I have to, I will rock the boat. I don't tend to take the easy road. That's just not the way I like to roll. True things probably unfeasible. I've done already a hundredfold. A hundredfold. It's probable that I might press the envelope. Ideas so astronomical. Sometimes I find them comical. Yeah, incomparable. Replay value phenomenal. Beat selection remarkable. Slowing me down impossible. I rock no rollies. I don't hang around no phonies. I always advance. Say how I fail, you know I stand. Raising the bar, I gotta expand. Top of the charts, I'm setting up camp. Finding my stakes, I put on my tent. Shoot for the stars, they fall in my head. Stick to my guns, I don't even flinch. Can push all you want, they moving in next. I rarely miss, I'm happy I did it. Beat all the odds, I ain't got no limits. Can it be stopped? You paying attention? I ain't gotta say it. They know where my head is, they know where my head is.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
Is there actually more updates, or we catch up?
And that was the PlayStation Showcase. We've
Oh,
got
that was
more
everything.
info and updates coming right now. And I'm, in fact, joined by no less than PlayStation Studios head Herman Hulst.
That was actually a pretty good
Herman, really
showcase.
strong
I enjoyed
showing
everything
here
they
from
showed.
PlayStation Studios tonight,
Yeah, it was
including
good.
an awesome new look at GT7 and, finally, a release date.
GT7 is coming in March, and I don't think fans are going to be disappointed with what Yamauchi-san and Polyphony have been working on. And what we're doing with GT7
Gran
is we're
Turismo
pulling from the
7.
entire history of the franchise.
I'm not a big
taking some
fan
the
of like
best
realistic
features
kart games though.
into GT7.
I like the arcade ones so
GT
much better.
campaign, arcade missions, all that good
It's too
stuff.
much in my opinion.
And I got a chance to play, and it just looks and plays sensationally. The haptics, the vibrations, you feel the rolls, the pull and the weight of the different cars. I'll tell you, the one thing that I personally really liked is the braking variations through the adaptive triggers. That really kind of makes you feel like you're an incredible racer, and for me, that's great.
Great to hear that about GT7. I can't wait to play that. But I also really wanted to talk about Insomniac. I mean, this is a studio that is absolutely on fire the last year, maybe 18 months, with Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ratchet & Clank, A Rift Apart, and now two big reveals.
So no
tonight
Infamous,
in the
but
form of Marvel
Wolverine.
Spider-Man 2 and Marvel
Spider-Man 2.
Wolverine. It's kind of a shock. You work really closely with Insom, Herman. So what can you tell us about just why Insom gets so fired up about the Marvel Universe?
I mean, Sid, you said it, Insomniac are on fire. They've been just so productive. And I think the team in Insomniac, they're really always challenging themselves to raise the bar with their approach to storytelling and craftsmanship. And it's really evident in the consistently high
I'm really excited for that Spider-Man game.
delivering over the years. I think
And
on top of
Wolverine,
that,
honestly.
They, really,
They both look
prize
amazing.
collaboration amongst their team. And that collaboration
Wolverine
that,
Origins,
that
the game
also
was actually
extends
really
to the-
good.
To the way that they
Super
work
fun.
with other PlayStation teams, but also their work with their great partners at Marvel. And that collaboration resulted in the amazing first two Marvel Spider-Man games. And I know that Insomniac are extremely excited to be further expanding the universe into Marvel Spider-Man 2 now. And they're also going to be raising the bar again, in terms of immersion, action, visual fidelity. I think Marvel Spider-Man 2 will be a spectacular showpiece for gaming. And they're also so thrilled to then bring gamers an emotional and a suspenseful journey into Marvel's Wolverine. I think that PlayStation fans are really going to be in for a treat over the next few years.
Very cool, very exciting times, and on multiple fronts. Tonight, we also got our first big look at God of War Ragnarok. Herman, what can you tell us about where Santa Monica Studio is going with this one?
Like many of the fans, I'm personally really invested in the relationship between Kratos and Atreus. We got to see in the trailer that there's some real tension brewing between them as Ragnarok approaches, so I can't wait for players to see how that relationship between them evolves. And you gotta trust me when I say that Santa Monica Studio have prepared quite a few twists and turns for players as they set up the finale of the Norse saga in God of War Ragnarok.
We're going to get an update on God of War Ragnarok from Santa Monica Studio here in just a moment. But before you go, Herman, I wanted to get your take on Horizon Forbidden West. Now, we've learned that this one is coming out in February.
They didn't even show
I am
this.
sure that by this point you have played it. So what has jumped out to you? What can you tell us about the game?
I've had a chance to play the game on PS4 and PS5, and it looks great on both. For PS5, the level of detail on Aloy, her kit, her lighting, it's just exceptional. Even more amazing because the environments have so much going on too. From the ruins of San Francisco to those new underwater areas, everything just looks breathtaking, and it loads really fast because of the SSD. Plus, the combat in the game offers so much variety. It's all based on player choice. There's so many cool weapons and tools, and when you combine these together, that comes in really handy when you're dealing with the new machines. On PS5, the haptic feedback on the controller, I think in my mind really adds to the experience, you know, when you're firing arrows and the other ammo. You know, the team at Guerrilla, I know them so well. I'm super proud of them. They're creating something incredibly special. And I just can't wait for gamers to get the next chapter of Aloy's adventure in their hands.
Thanks for the update, Herman. We're joined now by Eric and Corey from Santa Monica Studio. And I wanted to check in with you two on the big announce we saw just a few minutes ago, God of War Ragnarok. We finally got our first big look at it. And actually, Eric, I wanted to start with you. You've been involved with every single God of War, including 2018's God of War. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, Sid. I've been with the studio since 2004 in many different capacities, working with both Santa Monica and Ready at Dawn on the God of War franchise. And I don't know why, but they thought it'd be a good idea to say, hey, do you want to direct this one? And so that's what I'm doing. I'm directing God of War Ragnarok, or as Corey likes to call it, never heard of it. So that's the update on that.
So Eric, why the shift in leadership on God of War Ragnarok?
It's always been a tradition here at Santa Monica to change the directors across the games. You know, we've had really good success with that. Corey's been the only repeat director.
They have this engine up there. It's very interesting.
So that's kind of what it is.
The important thing for us is to be able to kind of get a fresh perspective each time, but also, you know, a fresh pair of legs in the sense that you're really exhausted at the end of finishing one of these things. So you got to con somebody else into doing it, like him.
So Eric, what aesthetics or themes sort of resonate with you as a creative? I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is like, how do you see yourself leaving your fingerprints on God of War Ragnarok?
It's kind of the designer in me wants to answer one way, but as a director, you have to answer a different way. I think you have to learn how to jettison your own profession when you switch over to the director's role, which I'm sure Corey can understand. I mean, he kind of animated a little bit on God of War 2, and we kind of had to throw it all out, except for that sneaky backflip that Kratos has never done again that we left in. But that's the perk of being the director, I guess. But, you know, from my point of view, like, we want to tell a very heartfelt and epic story as, you know, a father and son go on a journey, and they kind of struggle with holding on to stuff and letting go of things. You know, it's a very difficult kind of human condition that we all deal with. And we kind of want to arrive at that by taking like slices of life or family, you know, drama, if you will, and kind of juxtapose that against big Norse backdrop. And, you know, at the end, we just want to have an ending that feels very, you know, surprising yet inevitable based on all those things. But it's kind of, you know, I'm from the Midwest, so like slice of life, very common, mundane things are just as interesting as big world events. And so we try to collide those things together to, you know, make an experience that's very worthy of the God of War name.
So with the game officially being called God of War Ragnarok, I guess it doesn't take a genius to think that perhaps Ragnarok factors into this game in some manner. Can you confirm that, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, you can't call the game God of War Ragnarok and not have Ragnarok happen in the game. So, you know, it's going to happen. We're going to cap off the Norse series with it. And I think Chris Judge said it best in the announce trailer last year.
Cap off the Norse series? Interesting.
The last game ended with a teaser of sorts for Thor. And I just got to know, was that Thor's voice we heard in the trailer just a few minutes ago?
That was definitely Thor's voice that we heard in the trailer. Thor is being played by Ryan Hurst, which you might know him from Sons of Anarchy. He played Opie, one of my favorite characters ever. And we're just delighted to have him come play in the God of War sandbox. And his take on Thor and our take visually on Thor is very different than the hunky Australian you might know. You know, he's much closer to the Norse mythology version. You know, he's this big, burly, almost hedonistic man-child, red hair, you know, left-handed, just a little off kilter than the Thor that a lot of people know right now. So I can't wait for people to experience more of that when the game's done.
We also heard the name Odin in tonight's trailer. So I imagine if we're going to experience Ragnarok, Odin's going to have to play a pretty big role here, right?
Definitely. I mean, Odin is the Allfather of all the realms, so he's going to show up when Ragnarok happens. We're very, very happy to have Mr. Richard Schiff come on to play Odin for us. You may know him as Toby from The West Wing. This was one that we never thought was going to happen. It was like kind of a shot in the dark, and he got back to us, and we walked him around the mocap volume, and he was just like, I've never done anything like this before. Let's do it. And so the kind of rest is history. So I can't wait for people to experience that and see how he factors in. And it's a very different take, again, much like Thor. You know, he's like a old man who's just kind of busy with his own things and doing whatever he wants. And he doesn't live in a castle or anything like that. So it's again, a different take, kind of what we do. We just take what's known and curveball it a little bit and, you know, make it special.
We also saw a couple of new characters tonight. So what can you tell us about them?
Are you talking about the little squid? Oh no, you're talking about Tyr, the big guy. Yeah, he's the Norse god of war. And Kratos and Atreus have finally found him. We talked a lot about him in 2018, so we were like, well, we might as well show him to the people. And then the last character we saw at the trailer, you know, like with the little
that was the guy
smile
with the
from
head in his
Angrboda.
body.
She's one of the last remaining giants, and her story is pretty amazing and how it fits into
Why would he
the
spoil
world of
that?
God of War.
Last remaining
Tyr's
giants,
being played by
interesting.
Ben Prendergast, who's been completely absorbed in the role, even though he is not a giant as Tyr is. And then Angrboda is being played by Leia De Leon Hayes, who's a complete treasure on set. She's been amazing. Watching her chemistry with the other characters has been amazing, and she's one of the last giants that's living. So we have those characters and a few more, and you know, there's a lot of different monsters you saw in there. And there's been so many talented people at the studio building this trailer and putting it together. I just want to give a shout out to the team. I love you guys. You know, I wish you could be here doing this interview with me. I wish you were all behind me right now at the studio. That would have been completely amazing. And you know, lastly, to our fans, we have a saying at the studio that we are fans of our fans, and I cannot wait to watch all the tweets, the messages, the reaction videos that you guys put out, and our team to be able to take that into heart and just get excited and hyped, and then use that to push us through to finish the game for you guys. So thank you very much.
Now, Corey, we haven't heard a whole lot out of you here tonight. So now that we know you're not directing God of War Ragnarok, I was hoping maybe you could give us a little clue about what you may or may not be working on next.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like me to just spill the beans and tell you everything that's going on right now. We're actually doing a bunch of stuff. It's really exciting, all the things that we're doing, and you're tempted to know what is this, but I don't really have anything I can talk about right now specifically, mostly because we're really focused on God of War Ragnarok, that I am incredibly excited that I finally understand that that's what everyone was saying, God of War Ragnarok. I was way off. I was thinking it was something else that they were talking about. I think we'll wait to get any deeper into anything else until later. We'll talk again, Sid.
All right. Well, thank you, Corey, and thank you, Eric. And next up, we have Ryan Treadwell. He's the lead producer at Aspyr. And wouldn't you know, just a little while ago, we got the announcement of a remake for Star Wars Knights of the Old
this was
Republic.
huge.
So, Ryan, I guess my question
Remake.
is this like a remaster of the original game, or what's going on here?
Ground up
so
remake.
Much more, Sid.
Yeah.
This is a complete remake of this beloved Star Wars story. For Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, we are rebuilding from the ground up while maintaining that integrity of story and character from the original.
So Ryan, how much of a remake are we talking about here? I mean, is this updating some graphics, adding some higher resolution modes?
You know, the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a true classic and one of our favorite Star Wars stories ever. We want to honor that original story and make it as impactful for players today. In terms of the visuals, we have an opportunity to present this story with a much higher level of fidelity
Ground
than
up
was
remake.
possible
They're
in the
definitely
past,
doing it.
while making sure that we're being authentic to what players loved about that original game.
So we know Aspyr from bringing classic Star Wars games to modern consoles, but this is a much bigger project than anything the studio's tackled before. So what can you tell me about the team behind the game?
You're absolutely right. While Aspyr has enjoyed a great relationship with Lucasfilm Games through our work bringing classic Star Wars games to new audiences on modern platforms, this project is on a completely different level to anything we have done before. That's why we knew we had to assemble the right team to do this project justice. We put together a team full of industry veterans from fan-favorite RPGs, even including the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It has been a really rewarding experience to assemble such a talented team to bring back an epic game. Of course, we're also working closely with the amazing teams at PlayStation and Lucasfilm Games. Together, we couldn't be more excited about what we'll be able to show you in the future. All of us are, of course, huge Star Wars fans too. One of the nice parts about building a team to make a big Star Wars game is the ability to instantly bond with all of the new people over your favorite aspects of Star Wars. We all have different Star Wars memorabilia behind us in every call, and it always sparks up a good conversation.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Very exciting stuff, and I'm definitely dying to see more of that one.
Thank you, Sid. It will be some time before we're ready to show more, but we're very excited about being able to reveal more in the future.
All right, and that's it for our show. You can catch up on all the big news on PlayStation.blog and check out
They had a really
all
good
the trailers
showcase,
from tonight's
honestly.
PlayStation Showcase on YouTube.
Great exclusives.
Thanks for watching.
Great reasons to own a PS5. If you can definitely get a hold of one. Or I guess I'll catch you guys all later. Peace, everybody.